Aloha Leo, and welcome to your tarot reading for the month of August 2026. We're going to dive right in, but before we do, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can always go to themagicsiren.com. I always have the updated promo code for the month down in the description box below. You'll also find the link to our Patreon. I post every day over there. We have a lot of fun, as well as the podcast. We have a podcast every Sunday. It's called The Siren Circle, where we dive into a new topic every week. So I hope to see you there this upcoming Sunday. With all that being said, let's get into your tarot reading for the month. We're going to start with the overall theme or vibe. We'll move into any potential obstacles or challenges. Then we'll shuffle to see how we can overcome those challenges or obstacles. And then we'll get any extra messages that Universe and Spirit have for you. We're also going to do an affirmation for the month at the end of the video, since this is a monthly reading. So make sure you hang out until the end of the video to get your monthly affirmation. Let's go ahead and dive into it. We have our love oracles as well as our general oracles to kick off the overall theme or vibe for the month. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in terms of love and emotions for all of our Leo friends for this month of August 2026. Now, I know for some of you, it's your birthday this month, so happy birthday month to all of you Leos that are watching where it is your birthday. We appreciate you over here at the Magic Siren. Okay, you had two cards that came out for you. Let's go ahead and see what you have. You have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now this card is really just saying honest communications, honest conversations this month. Honesty is going to be the best policy for you. If you're feeling somebody, tell them. If there's a conversation that needs to be had, don't be afraid to rip the band-aid off and just say what needs to be said. If there's something you've been putting on the back burner when it comes to communications or conversations, this is going to be the month to just let it happen. This also represents having an honest conversation with yourself. How do I really feel about this person? How do I really feel about this job? Can I be open, raw, and honest with myself about how I feel about certain things or how I see certain things in order for me to be able to be in authenticity with myself? Then you have the soulmate card. Yes, this is your soulmate. Hello. Some of you are already in a relationship, and this is that little message or that confirmation saying like, yeah, the person that you're with right now, you're meant to be with them because they are a soulmate. Now, does that mean you're going to be with them forever? Maybe not, but they're supposed to be in your life right now for some reason. So I like that. For those of you that are single, you are calling in a soulmate connection, which I love, but that also means that we have to be sure that we're open and honest and willing to be vulnerable with people, okay? So if you are in a relationship or single, don't be afraid to open up, let somebody see your feelings, your heart, be vulnerable. Not everyone is gonna hurt you. Some of you have been hurt in the past by exes. I'll be one to tell you, not everybody is your ex. So try your best to be open and vulnerable, especially in terms of love, because you do have that heart-to-heart conversation as well as the soulmate card. So great energies there. Let's go ahead and see what the general oracles have to add to this overall theme and vibe for the month. What do we have to add for the overall vibe and theme for the month? We have career change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance that you deserve and desire. So for those of you that have been going back and forth about potentially changing your career, this is the little green light, the thumbs up from the cosmos telling you it's a great time to potentially change your career, or at least just start looking at different careers that might spark your interest. Now, for those of you that are in a career that you already enjoy, you might also be looking at a promotion. Maybe you're like, you know what, I do really like my job. I think that, I do a great job in this industry, but I don't know if this is going to be enough money for me for the long term. You might start seeing that there's opportunity for growth within the current company or career that you're in this month. And I think that's also something that's really important to just make note of. Either way, there's this energy of changing things up within your career, whether it's just your daily responsibilities within your job, whether it is a promotion, or really just changing careers altogether. So I'm kind of curious to see what tarot is going to add to this reading. We're going to go ahead and bring in the tarot deck now, bringing in the heavy hitters. Let's go ahead and see what tarot has to add for the overall theme and vibe for this month. Wow, we have the Nine of Cups just flying right out there. I love it. Now, the Nine of Cups, you always hear tarot readers like, your wishes are being fulfilled. And listen, your wishes will be fulfilled. However, we don't talk enough about how you need to know what those wishes look like in order for them to be fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is saying that your life is fairly content right now. It's not like it's absolutely horrible. Sure, things are going okay, right? You're not absolutely struggling, but you're not absolutely overflowing either. It's okay. Things are fine. But you want absolute. You don't want just things fine. You deserve to have absolutely everything that you want in this life. So what does that look like for you? When the Nine of Cups comes out, there is this sort of message that says we have to look at the bigger picture. Ask yourself, what does success mean to me? If I could wake up tomorrow and be in my dream career, what does that look like? If I could have a soulmate connection in my life, what does that person, what qualities does that person bring? What does love even mean to me? What do I want for the bigger picture of my life? If you can start to get clear on the bigger picture answers, then the 10 of Cups will slowly follow. If you can get clear on what your wishes truly are, there will be opportunities this month for your wishes to be fulfilled. So let's go ahead and see what the potential obstacle or challenge is, Leo. Why is there a challenge or obstacle here? Are we not asking the bigger picture questions? Or are we maybe not being totally open and honest with ourselves? Because sometimes what happens is when we answer those bigger picture questions, sometimes we realize, this is so interesting that this is coming out as I'm saying this, sometimes we realize that some of the things in our life are not in alignment with what we truly want. When we answer those bigger picture questions, sometimes these realities start to set in that maybe my job is not in alignment with my dream career. Maybe my relationship is not the definition of what love is for me. And that's what the Eight of Swords is. The Eight of Swords is the need to see the reality of something. I think for a lot of you Leos, you're at this sweet spot right now where the universe is essentially telling you, you can have everything you want, but one, you're going to have to get clear on what that is. And two, anything in your life that's not in alignment with that, you're going to have to figure out a way to separate that out of your life. You're going to have to come to this reality that some of these things, whether it's a living situation, whether it's friend groups, whether it's a job, whether it's a romantic relationship, it's not in alignment with what the ultimate bigger picture looks like or what you want it to look like. Because at the end of the day, the decisions that you make on who you keep in your life, the places that you spend your time, the job that you invest all of your energy into, all of the decisions that you make of what you keep in your life are ultimately going to create your reality. And if you want your reality to look one way, you have to make sure that the choices of the things that you're keeping in your life are in alignment with what that looks like, okay? So the Eight of Swords is the challenge this month, seeing the reality of the things that might not be in alignment with the ultimate sort of dream or end goal or wishes, okay? Let's go ahead and see how we can overcome that potential obstacle or challenge this month. How can we overcome the challenge or obstacle? Some of you are gonna have to leave a relationship. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And again, I'm not the type of reader that's gonna tell you to break up with your girl, break up with your man, break up with your partner. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe there is a friend. Maybe there's a friend in your life that rains on your parade, that tells you you can't do something. That might be the relationship we need to walk away from. Maybe there is a relationship with a family member that has always told you that you're never gonna make it to where you wanna be. You know what? Maybe this is the month where we create that boundary for ourselves. Listen, I love you, but from afar, I cannot give you access to me anymore because it's not in alignment, okay? The Lovers card doesn't just have to be about romantic love. That's where I'm getting with this, okay? It doesn't have to just be romantic love. These are just connections, partnerships, unions, different people in our life that sure, when they came into our life, there was this energy of they needed to be in our life at that time for a specific reason. And I don't want you to get confused on the soulmate and the lovers in reversal, because you're going to know, your intuition is going to tell you, no, this person is soulmate. This person, they don't rain on my parade. They don't talk negatively to me. They don't tell me that my dreams are unobtainable, right? This is somebody that genuinely has an energy of you're not going to make that, or that's silly, or you would never be able to be famous on YouTube, or whatever it is that you want to do, right? So that's the first thing, okay? Walking away from those relationships that, again, reality, they are not in alignment with what you truly want in this life. Outside of that, the Lover's energy in the upright represents divine timing, divine connections, divine things that come into your life. So again, there might be some things that you've just grown out of, okay? So let's say that you have had a job for the last 10 years and it really worked for you for a long time, but it's just not working for you anymore. You are human and we are constantly growing and shifting and changing. And if we're not growing and changing, then we're doing something wrong, right? So it is okay for you to outgrow jobs, outgrow living situations, outgrow friendships, outgrow relationships. it is okay to do that, and it's actually like encouraged to do so. So anything that you've outgrown, it's all part of divine timing. It came into your life for a reason at a specific time, and you have grown, it served its purpose, and now the reality is you are moving forward and you are moving on into a time where your wishes can be granted and fulfilled for the ultimate sort of bigger picture to happen. Let's go ahead and get any extra messages that universe and spirit have for you. I really like this reading, Leo. I think this month is all about choosing what you truly want. Remembering that you are the creator. You are the creator. You get to decide. All the decisions that you make essentially, again, create your reality. Remember that. Remember that you are the creator. What do you want? I think that's the big theme for this one. We have the Six of Wands as the extra messages. The Six of Wands is like moving forward with confidence. I think at the end of the day, by the end of the month, you start to see that, like, yes, okay, maybe there are some things in my life that I've outgrown. Maybe there are some things in my life that are not in alignment with what I truly want. You know, maybe there are some things I just have to kind of remove from my life. I think once you start to do that, you get really confident in where you're heading. Because it starts to actually really open up for you. Like the path opens up. Not only do you feel lighter because you don't necessarily have environments, situations, or people in your life that are slowing you down or, again, raining on your parade, you start to gain people in your life that cheer you on, genuinely, that want to see you succeed. You start to see that there's new opportunities that are coming into your life for like a better living situation or a better job or just like a better environment overall that makes you feel very confident that the decisions that you've been making to maybe make these changes was for the best, was for the better, okay? I kind of like this. I think that this is actually a really empowering reading. You know, it's like you have some real soulmates coming into your life. In order for those soulmates to come in, whether they are friends, romantic partners, new jobs, new environments, we just have to make the space by removing the ones that aren't in alignment, the ones that were never going to give us that ultimate fulfillment or bigger picture fulfillment, right? Let's go ahead and get the affirmation for the month. Let's get your affirmation for the month, Leo. And then we'll kind of close things out. So let's get the affirmation for you. This will be an affirmation you can use every day throughout. You guys had 2 of them. You guys had a lot of bonus cards. So happy birthday. This is a little happy birthday energy for all of you. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. This is exactly what we said. You are the creator of your reality, okay? Your ideal future is what you're going to envision now. The things that you see around you, are they part of your ideal future? If they are not, it's time to make those changes. And then you also have, I bring positive energy into my life. So these are the 2 affirmations that you could use this month. Take a screenshot so you don't forget it's whitewashing me out. So hurry up and take a screenshot. Okay, try to remember to say these at least once a day. All right, look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself in the eye. Say, my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. And I bring positive energy into my life, and believe that, okay? The power of positive affirmation and positive talk can really do a whole lot. Anyway, I appreciate all of you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful month of August. Like I mentioned before, if you would like to get a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below. If you are still watching and you haven't liked this video, consider liking the video, consider subscribing to the channel. You know, it really helps me out. It costs you nothing. Join us. We love making new friends here in the Siren Ohana. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to let you get back to your day, and I will see you again soon. Aloha.